Got some bad news for you. You're fucking done, son. It's over.
Please hit the gym. Please hit the gym, and the pH needs to be balanced as well.
I've been drinking. Can't keep your eyes up right now.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome back to JLerone Presents. I am your host, JLerone. Listen, we got a video here from Antoine Massey. If y'all don't know, he's the guy, one of the 10 inmates who escaped from a jail in New Orleans a few weeks ago, right? Still on the run. Nobody knows where he at, but he did post a Instagram video basically saying that he didn't do it, saying that he did not escape, saying that he... basically, the girl who said that he assaulted her was lying, and he got sworn affidavit saying that. Now, when it comes to domestic violence, and like I said, the reason he was in jail was because that woman said that he had beat up on her and kidnapped her and assaulted her and all that. Now, could that possibly be true, that this woman is lying? Could be. I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it ain't. I'm just saying we do know that women will lie on men, especially men who's been in and out of jail, right? We do know that women will get jealous, right? Because according to Antoine, and he said that the girl was mad at him because he was talking to another woman. And we do know previously, there's been other videos of women getting upset with their man because they've talked to other women and they've called the police on them, saying that they hit them, yada, yada, yada. We also saw that in the Travis Rudolph trial when Dominique Jones, who was married, was messing with Travis Rudolph, and Travis was talking to another woman. She got mad, told her brothers to go shoot up his shit. We all know what happened there, right? So it can happen. Women can get upset with you and set you up. In Antoine's case, maybe that's what happened. And then again, maybe he did do it. I don't know. But he does make a good argument when he says this woman was lying. It's a good argument. You know what I'm saying? Because we do know it happens. Now, he also adds that he was let out of jail. He did not break out. They let him out. Now, look, when you go back and look at the video of them saying that they ran out of this little hole that was in the wall, that they moved the toilet out the way, they didn't get out that way. I'm going to tell you that now. Ain't no way they all got out through that hole. They were let out. I can tell you that. They were. If you look at the video, they ran through a door. If you look real closely, you can see the door swing open. Like edges of the door swinging open as they ran out. So somebody in that jail let them out through the door, through a door. Don't know who. Maybe it was that maintenance guy. Maybe it wasn't. But he's saying that that's still an escape. I don't care who left the door open or who opened the door so you could run out. That's still an escape. So right there, you missed me with that. You didn't escape. Somebody let you out, but you still escaped because you did not go through the system and get the paperwork from the judge signing off saying, oh, you a free man. That shit never happened. You know what I'm saying? I think he was still awaiting trial for this abuse case. So yeah, so you can't this on that part he's lying. Flat out lie. You escape. So, but as far as him saying that woman could have been lying and saying that he abused her, could be. She could have been lying. I don't know. But we're going to see. I mean, let's listen to what he had to say, because this shit was fucking crazy. Hey, if you guys haven't, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, share. It helps the channel grow. All right, and let's go ahead and get into this video, man. Hold on. Let's go.
Massey. I'm one of the ones that was let out of GC. What I want to talk about today is as far as why I was in Orleans Parish Jail. I was in custody for almost 8 months. All right, 6 months, something like that. I was in there for theft of a motor vehicle and domestic abuse involving strangulation. That's what I was in Orleans Parish for. Okay, but before I was in Orleans Parish, I was in a jail called St. Tammany Detention Center. All right, St. Tammany Jail here in St. Tammany Parish. There's two different parishes, Orleans and St. Tammany. Okay, today what I want to talk about is that I was on second-degree kidnapping, second-degree rape, domestic abuse, battery involving strangulation, domestic abuse, battery, violation of protective order, right? On this woman right here, her name is Diamond White. That's her name. This is a district attorney drop form right here. And she's not a child. She's an adult, a full adult. I was dating this woman. This is a legalized affidavit saying all allegations against me is false. You remember, all allegations against me is false. I was nowhere around her or none of that during the timing of the date, which was November the 10th of 2024. Okay, so I was in St. Tammany, right, and I was on a regular domestic charge, right. So they put a parole hold on me because I was on a domestic charge. So with that being said, is that once that occurred, and the charges was refused or whatever, they shipped me to Orleans Parish where I had more open charges. It was the theft of a motor vehicle and the domestic abuse, battery involving strangulation. So once I got in Orleans Parish Jail, all right, I have from the district attorney's office, this woman who they say that I initially raped in another parish and in Orleans Parish is the same woman here. It's not different females. It's the same grown woman, not a child, a grown woman. Okay, she did the same thing in Orleans Parish, right? Correct. I'm about to show you how the system is corrupted. Okay, she did this, right? Saying all allegations against me is false, and she even saying it. You know, she let them know the truth that I never did this to her. I never hit her. I was nowhere around her. Nothing. She got mad and thought that I was dealing with another woman. That's why she did what she did to me. You know what I'm saying? Another thing too. Once I got into Orleans Parish, I was there for like a month or something like that. Okay, a lot went on as that time progressed. Okay, if you was an innocent person and you know the judges and DA know that this person is saying that all the charges that you're on that you did not do, why was you still in jail? Louisiana have the highest incarceration rate in the world for putting black people away.
Now I'm gonna stop it right here, cause I can understand, like I said, a lot of these places are crooked, are corrupt. I'm not saying they're not. I'm not saying a lot of these places don't get some type of subsidy, some type of money for having so many inmates in jail. Now, we know this to be true. We know that there are people in jail for political reasons, for money, you know what I'm saying, just to be in jail, that should be out. We do know this, right? We do know this to be true. So I'm not saying that he's lying about that. It could be the case. That might be the case, right? That these motherfuckers are crooked. But going on the run, escaping, is not helping your case, right? That's not helping your case at all. This is not helping your case. You know what I'm saying? Now I get what he's saying. And that, like I said, that could be true because we do know a lot of these places are corrupt. Point blank, they are. A lot of them are. So That might be the case, but you're not helping your case by escaping from prison, or not prison, but from this jail. That's not helping your case. Like if that's what he feels happened, I mean, there's other ways of going about it, but this right here is not going to help your case.
Yes. At the end of the day, in my younger life, I'm not gonna lie, I was causing problems. I was young. My daddy got killed when I was 7 years old. My mom had to raise 4 children by herself, so I had to find a way to try to help my mother. You feel what I'm saying? But as time went on, the person that I once was, I'm not that person today. That is not who I am. I have a 3-year-old son. I have an 18-year-old daughter that graduated yesterday, supposed to be. At the end of the day, that people don't understand that they see that I'm armed and dangerous. I have a heart. People that know me know that at the end of the day, I am a good person. So I'm asking for help from the world, from Meek Mills, Lil Wayne, Young Boy, Donald Trump. I'm asking for these people. I couldn't even get a lawyer. I couldn't even afford a lawyer to prove my innocence while I was in Orleans Parish Jail. They said that I broke out. I didn't break out. I was let out. My name is Antoine Massey. The guy who said that I threatened him with a shank, the maintenance guy, how could I threaten you with a shank? You can't come around me. You're a maintenance. You cannot come on the tills without a deputy being behind you. Because if they just let you on the till, you could be persuaded to bring drugs or anything like that nature. So how can I threaten you to jail you? And why you didn't notify the people, the police, that if I did threaten you, you never did that. Like, you flat out lied on me. Sterling flat out lied on me. And I want to let the media know that from the straight tattoos in my face and things of that nature, of course they're gonna believe Sterling. You know what I'm saying? I never told Sterling nothing. I'm willing to take a lie detector test and everything behind that, but that's another subject.
And that also could be the case. Somebody let them out. You know what I mean? Somebody let them out. If it wasn't Sterling, whoever the maintenance guy was, like I said, they want you, for some reason, that the media or the jail wants y'all to believe that they ran out through this fucking hole behind the toilet. They didn't get out that way. There's no way they could have got out that way. You know what I'm saying? But they were let out. True to that. True, they were let out, but that's still considered escape. No matter who opened the door, cracked something open so they could get through and win, whatever, it's still escape. You was not court ordered to leave. So that's still an escape.
Orleans Parish is one of the corruptedest jails. That in St. Tammany Parish is the corruptedest jails in the state of Louisiana. Why was I even incarcerated with a woman saying that this never happened? This is this woman's name. This is the charge, domestic abuse violation. This is about the shit in St. Tammany. Why was I in Orleans Parish? Why was I even in jail? That's what I'm trying to show y'all. That's why I left the jail. And they have a lot more brothers that's innocent, just like me, that's trying to prove their innocence. That's why they ran. Jason Williams, the sheriff, Susan Hudson, these people are corrupted. These people was talking to St. Tammany and telling St. Tammany they gonna sentence me behind this, and telling St. Tammany if they can't get me, St. Tammany gonna get me. You see what I'm saying? Behind a woman that's a grown adult that never stated that I ever raped her. They have a detective that's over the case, that's trying to pursue charges on me because of my prior history. Who I was in the past is not who I am today. So I'm asking for the media. I don't even have a lawyer to help me. I'm asking for help. That's why I ran. You feel me? I'm a grown man. I have kids. I have a mother. I have a baby mother, my children mother. Like it's a lot going.
Okay, so my thing is this: if you have I don't know how corrupt these motherfuckers are, but I know that there's a lot of these jails do have some type of corruption. All right, we're not gonna play like we don't know this. However, if you have a sworn affidavit stating that she lied, that you never did these things, you would think that whoever represents you, even if it's a state, lawyer or whatever, they should be able to get that to the judge and have them look at that to get that overturned, right? I mean, I'm just saying, if this lady who said you beat her up, you kidnapped her, you assaulted her, and now she's doing a sworn affidavit saying that never happened, you would, I mean, yeah, it would be to say that, yeah, these motherfuckers on some bullshit if they ain't let you out yet. You've been in there 8 months. Now, do women, get mad at their boyfriend and get them hemmed up? Yes, they do. Will they come back around and say, oh, well, I lied? Yeah, they will. And I know it's a waste of time because you just wasted the DA's time in prosecuting you and getting you in jail. But like I said, I don't think he's been sentenced yet. He hasn't went to actual trial because of this. But now he's just sitting in jail, right? So now with this sworn affidavit, you would think somebody from his family would be advocating somewhere to get that affidavit forwarded to some type of attorney, maybe somebody that can get it to a lawyer or get it to the judge so the judge can see that, hey, this lady sworn affidavit saying that she lied. Why is he still locked up? I don't know if that he violated her probation or something. Maybe they got something else on. I don't know. But hey, I don't know. But like I said, I do know his auntie out here wailing, saying that he's not a monster and that, it's not their fault, it's the system's fault. You would think his auntie would be advocating that he didn't do it. He has a signed affidavit, but his auntie out here ain't saying shit about that. She on some other bullshit.
And that's why I ran. I need help. You feel what I'm saying? Orleans Parish and St. Tammany is one of the corruptest parishes in the world. And I'm asking for help. It's a lot of corruption. It's jiggins, all type of stuff going on, and they covering it up. They don't care about nothing in the state of Louisiana. This is something that need to go under a federal investigation. What's going on? How they handling cases? Why Antoine Massey was in jail if the woman, the victim, the wrong woman, not a child, the wrong woman stated that he never raped her. He never beat her. He was nowhere in her presence. This is the affidavits on the date right here. This is the drop form from the district attorney office. This woman went did this. I didn't do this. Look, it's legally dated. So I'm asking, please, for help. Young Boy, Meek Mills, people, LBL, you know what I'm saying? People that been through the system that know it's corrupt. Lil Wayne, Donald Trump, please, I'm asking for help.
Not Donald Trump.
You know what I'm saying? When I get back in custody, I'm asking y'all, please, to come help. You feel what I'm saying? I'm asking the world. I'm letting y'all know I'm not a raper, man. I'm not none of that. None of that. I'm a good person. I am a father that want to be in my children's life. You know what I'm saying? I want to let the younger youth know that going down the route of trying to be a street person is not the route. That's what type of person I am. Yes, I was lied on. They made Sterling lie on me. All the guys they picked me for him to lie on. I'm not saying Sterling a bad guy, but why did you pick me to lie on, bro? It's bigger than Sterling. I don't know why they picked me for him to lie on, but I never threatened Sterling ever. How could I threaten Sterling or hurt Sterling? He cannot come on a tip with me without a deputy being present. My name is Antoine Massey. I'm asking for help. I was one of the ones that was let out Orleans Parish Jail on May the 16th or May the 15th, 2025. So please, Meek Mills, Donald Trump, Lil Wayne, please help me. Lil Wayne, this is Big Antoine's son that's talking right now. I'm Lil Antoine. I was in your mama wedding when she married Rabbit. I was the ring boy, Lil Wayne. Please help me, bro.
Yo. But yeah, that's it, man. But like I said, could there be some corruption in that jail? Could be. Was he let out? Probably. But it's still called escape. Somebody helped him get out. You know what I mean? Somebody opened the door for them to go. So you still escaped. It seems like he knows that he might get arrested or some shit like that. Wherever he's at, they hooking him up. He got his shit all trimmed up. He got his shit faded up top with the braids. Somebody supplying him with clothes and a watch and some nice like some Jordans. I'm just saying. Yeah, he's getting help. So, yo, drop some comments. Let me know what y'all think, man. You know, like I said before, just because you don't call that an escape, you still escape. If somebody opened the door for y'all to leave out, that's still an escape, man. You weren't under no court order to say, well, you've been released. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you go to the courthouse, they say, okay, we dropping charges, you're free to go. That if that happened, yeah, that's how they let you out. But they ain't just gonna open the door for all 10 of y'all to run out. That's still an escape. I don't care how you want to phrase it, you still escape, right? But yeah, so yeah, man, let me know what y'all think about this, dog. Oh, this is a hot mess. But like I said, if that's really a signed affidavit saying that this woman lied, you know, yeah, you can ask that question. Why is he still in there? Who knows? Like I said, maybe some of this shit do need to be looked into. But escaping like you did it's not going to do you any favor. Not in the court's eyes. You know what I'm saying? But again, you guys, let me know what y'all think. Drop some comments down below. Like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell so you guys will be alerted whenever I do upload some more videos. And yeah, please be good to yourselves. By all means, let's be good to one another. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Bucket naked. Got some bad news for you. You're fucking done, son. It's over.
Please hit the gym. Please hit the gym, and the pH needs to be balanced as well.
I've been drinking.